You would think with over 5,000 hours of gameplay, not just playing Apex, but those 5,000 hours specifically dedicated to coaching players, over 2,000 sessions coaching players across the world and working with well over 1,500 different people over the last 2 years, that we would have, you know, some type of major advantage in guessing people's ranks in Ranked. And though we do, we have still yet to get a single perfect score on Ranked over the last 3 or 4 days. Well, today is the day that is going to change. We are going to get a purple. We're going to get a perfect 6 out of 6 Ranked score today. Let's get it. Let's hop in and let's see if the Apex coach can guess your ranks. One watch, everyone knows the rules. We're going to watch one time, give our initial guess, and then after that, we're going to watch it back and see if we can kind of narrow down what rank this individual is. Also, by the way, as you can maybe tell from our last video, our wasp infestation is now gone. Thank God. That wasp infestation that we had to go through last week, or for you, maybe it was last week. For me, it was yesterday because I'm recording these one after another. It was fucking insane. Like literally 3 days ago, we had hundreds of flies flying, like house flies, just flying around, and they came out of nowhere. And then the very next day, they were just completely gone. None, not a single one. And then I noticed there's a wasp flying around. That's my head. Oh my God, it's fucking weird. And the next thing I know, I'm looking around and there's like just wasps everywhere. I ended up finding this little hole in my ceiling right next to a light, and I tapped around a little bit and just tons of wasps came just diving out. We went to the store, we got some wasp spray. I just fucking literally downed 2 liters of wasp spray into that hole, filled everything, ripped out most, not all, but I ripped out most of the hive myself, and now we have an exterminator coming in like an hour to do the rest. I can't speak for some reason today. It's like all the chemicals that I've been inhaling and just huffing, just turning brain dead. All right, let's get into the very first clip here. So bad, my bad for procrastinating this. Hop on in, first clip. My headset's not on. That would probably help. I was wondering, I don't hear anything. All right, I hear stuff. All right, so 2 teammates knocked. Very beginning of the game. We are playing on PC. Walking up, straight in the open, gun in hand. So she's running slow with the gun in hand while moving through the open. That's not a good combination. Oh, but she placed the knockdown, strafing in and out of the cover, doing her best to play by her teammate to use as cover. So right off the rip, I'm kind of thinking like high plat, maybe diamond. Ooh, good shots. Playing on roller, but that doesn't really mean nothing. All right, back up. Nice. Popping cells. Position, like Oh, why do you run with the gun in your hand the whole time? Oh my God. Oh, good clutch. Okay, right off the rip, like I'm getting big plat vibes, getting really big plat vibes. And the main reason why is just the time that it takes to transition from one thing to the next is kind of slow for someone that I would expect be in diamond or working their way towards masters from diamond. There's also just some positional things and some playmaking issues that's going on here. So my guess right off the rip is like, I'm gonna be guessing platinum. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a diamond, because there's lots of diamonds who just, their gameplay just looks sloppy and they make their way to diamond anyways. Like ranked in Apex isn't the hardest compared to other FPS games. So again, I wouldn't really be surprised if they were diamond, but I'm guessing platinum. There's a couple things here that I like and that I don't like. First thing that I don't like, and we talk about it pretty much every single time we do a ranked video, and we talk about it all the time when we're coaching people. When your goal is to be moving, your gun should be holstered, because it's helping you build more speed. It's helping you move through these vulnerable situations a lot more effectively. Right now, we're stuck in the open and we need to run to cover, or we need to get to our teammates. There's nothing here. So if we start taking a gunfight with someone who's playing cover, maybe they're up here, maybe they're here, maybe they're here, maybe they're just head glitching right here, and we're stuck in the open, well, that person can pop up, do damage, go back into cover, and then there's nothing that we can do. And then they can pop up, do more damage, go back into cover, and there's nothing that we can do. So our goal is, if we're in the open, our gun is holstered so that we can be moving forward as fast as possible. This doesn't happen here. Good shots. What I would like to see now is either a reload or holster, cover, reload. There's the reload, puts herself onto cover. She doesn't stray super far off, so she could have played just a little bit tighter to the cover. Oh, no, she played that pretty solid, actually. Comes back in, and then as soon as she gets shot, the first thing she does is make her hitbox smaller, come back into cover, starts playing the knockdown, strafing off of the knockdowns. Nice. And then she tries to also play the teammate here, but she ends up like, I honestly would have just played on the teammates. I wouldn't even really have left the open, or yeah, I wouldn't even really have left there because the teammates are offering cover in a very open situation. And then you can see everything that's happening from your knocked teammates. Super solid. I also wouldn't have maybe backed up this far. I would have just started healing on the cover because you don't see the other people around. You also can't hear them, right? You've knocked 2 people. You can still use the teammates as cover. You can use the corner of this like pillar here as cover. There's some things, like there's some positioning things that are going on that are good. And then there's some that are also kind of bad, like leaving the fight in the situation when she doesn't have to leave as hard as she did. And then also she does a great job of just using the teammates as cover, but she could use them a little bit more. So I'm gonna go high plat, low diamond for this final guess here. And then as she's healing, she's moving back. This is something also that we don't really see in people who are like platinum and below. You might see it a little bit in plat, but you definitely don't really see it in gold. So that right there, that confidence kind of gives me the feeling that it might be a diamond player. Backs up. And that's also another good thing. But I mean, our first ranked video, we saw this with the player who was doing this and he ended up being gold, which made no sense. When she shoots in the very beginning, she comes back and you notice how she's not taking any damage. So she's putting in damage and then taking herself out of a situation so that she can keep her health up. And now that her health is up, when she goes to repeak, she has that much extra probability that she's going to win that fight because she didn't take a big chunk of damage to begin with. So I'm going to go diamond, but again, could very well be a platinum. Oh, dude. I don't know why I give them so much props. It does kind of make sense. All right, X. Embarrassing. Oh, okay. PlayStation. We're playing on PlayStation, and it's round 2. 3 challenges. Drops down. In a very bad situation, 1 HP. There's no shot that worked, bro. Dude. Yeah, it's a pubs match, so let's keep that in mind. It's a pubs match. This could have very well just been brand new players or people who just threw really hard. Oh, I forgot. Everyone watch, everyone knows the rules. Okay, right off the rip, they did a move that you really don't see other people doing, but there wasn't anything that was crazy in terms of this clip that would make me feel like they're anyone more than a platinum. They did one play when they kind of climbed up the wall. You see that a lot with like movement players. The only issue though is that like if you watch people do that all the time, that's just going to be something that maybe you try out every now and then. So in my opinion, there was really only a couple of good things about this clip. One, when he started he noticed that he had a 1v1 with the Wraith on the roof. He took the 1v1. When the Octane started coming, he realized that the odds were in his favor. He dropped down, he backed off, he tried to create space, and then when he finally got into the room, he waited for the audio cues of the people coming up before he climbed the wall and kind of broke their ankles and baited, or maybe not bait them, but kind of juked them out and kind of dodged them. So those are really the only 2 good things. Actually, and then after he got that knock, he repositioned outside, but he took the 1v1 with 1 HP. You typically wouldn't see that with someone of a higher skill level, just because if you're 1 HP, you don't want to take that gunfight. If you get hit 2 times with any gun, you're dead, especially for him. Or, you know, if you get hit 1 time with any gun, you're dead. For him, maybe it was 2 shots. So I would honestly say that one last play where he goes to 1-clip the Wraith, even though it worked out, he shouldn't have done that because that was very risky and he was very lucky to get away with it. I'm going to guess platinum off of that. I should have guessed platinum for the last one, but definitely a platinum. I couldn't see a diamond doing that unless he's just a diamond who's just rolling bots. Platinum. Another gold, bro. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like there's nothing there that really gave that guy high player status. It does make sense again that he's a gold. Man, we're really not on a roll today, huh? We probably shouldn't have done this like as soon as we woke up, and it's just as soon as huffing like all of those chemicals, but we're with it. All right, last one. This one we have to get perfect because we have literally been playing so bad today. Last clip. One watch, everyone knows the rules. Mouse and keyboard. Aim a little shaky, but he transitioned into the hip fire. Platinum so far. Ooh, shaky aim. Oh, why didn't you just run inside? You just dropped down, now you're stuck down there. Damn, gets the hip fire knock. Nice. No shot. No shot. Diamond. 100% diamond. I can't see that being a Masters player. I think a Master player would have played that just slightly different. They would have had a little bit more positional strat in there. Mechanic-wise, was pretty mid. Like, aim wasn't all that awesome. So again, I can't really give him Masters because his aim was just not really there. But he had some good fundamental skills. So for instance, right here, as he came off target because the person just kind of like was strafing around, he transitioned into a hip fire. He didn't have to do that if he was a good M&K player, or if he just had good aim in general, he would have probably stayed ADS. But the hip fire there helps a little bit, especially when you come off target. Does his damage, he backs up and creates space. He's not going to stay in a situation where he was taking damage, and he's not going to let people get closer to him. Aim is really bad, but right here, he didn't have to drop. He could have backed off. If you drop, they're going to drop on you, and now you're stuck on the low ground. But if you back up and that team pushes, right? Let's just say you back all the way over here, and this team comes through this door. Well, now this team is walking through the open. You're putting them into a very vulnerable situation. And then if you want, you can back up. You can back up. You can back up. You can back up. You can back up, right? Or you can drop, whatever you want to do. But as soon as you drop here, there's nowhere for you to go. You are now stuck right here. Zero place to go. If this person drops on you, you are committed to taking this gunfight. So a Master player and above definitely wouldn't be doing that, just because they want to give themselves as much of an opportunity as possible to win these gunfights. As soon as you drop, you lock yourself into the fight that's about to happen. Person drops in. That Pathfinder, there is no reason for this guy to be pushing him with such little health. That makes no sense. That Pathfinder is stupid. Right here, as soon as he backed up, again, you see how he backs up into the open? He didn't back up and try to get to cover right away. Now he's locked in to this fight here. Takes a lot of needless damage. That Horizon should be aping forward and then forcing Shark to be stuck in the open, and then basically, you know, instigating and forcing this fight and then finishing him off. But because the Horizon plays really passive, Shark is able to have just all this extra time. It may not seem like a lot of extra time, but it's just like those half seconds, those full seconds, those 2 to 3 seconds. That is so much time in Apex. It is so much time. What should have slid forward? I don't like the person's just walking up. They should just slide forward, holster, so that you get the one-step slides. Forward, slide, jump. You take out your gun super quick. You push up really fast. It's really hard to counter, right? There's no fundamental skills on the Horizon's part. There's very little fundamental skills on Shark's part. I'm gonna go with Shark as being a diamond player. Look, it's on my neck. I thought it was a wasp, but freak out. Man, dude, my guesses today have been so bad. I don't want to guess diamond. Like, I want to guess platinum, because it just did not make any sense the way that he was playing. But he got away with it just because how bad these people are. Like right there, like he just walks forward. It makes it so easy to hit his shots here. He literally just 1v3'd a bot team. I'm gonna have to say he's a platinum. He's gotta be a platinum. This is gonna be the one clip where he's a diamond now, after I've been guessing diamond all day. But I'm gonna guess platinum, please. Oh! Today has just not been a good day for us. But like I said, there's so many little fundamental things that kind of go into like making a player good versus making a player bad. And yeah, this guy, he missed so many fundamental things, especially in terms of positioning. Again, it can be kind of tough when the people that you're it's really hard to guess, you know, what rank people are, especially when like the people that you're playing against or the people that they're playing against are either like just mega bots and then they hit a clip on them, or if you know, they're just playing pubs or something like that. It'd be really cool if like every clip was like a ranked clip, but sometimes you get these pub ones in there. I guess this is a ranked clip from a couple seasons ago. Interesting. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to get your gameplay reviewed in specific, we have weekly classes as a monthly subscription on our website where you guys can essentially drop in your clips. We'll go over them together. You can ask me questions. I can break down your clips for you. And as well, we also have a movement course. So if you're trying to learn movement, we have a whole library of different guides for you guys to watch on our website. On top of that, we open up private lobby every single week so that you guys can hop into World's Edge and practice the movement techniques that we're talking about with an in-person coach who's in the lobby with you, alongside just a private lobby where no one's going to be shooting you. You can run around World's Edge, practice on the zip lines, hit wall jumps around legitimate buildings instead of just the firing range, which can be cruddy at times. So yeah, consider that if you guys ever want to hop on in. Also, make sure that you guys are following me on Twitter. We are about to do a controller giveaway. So if you guys want a controller like either this one here or this one here, buttons on the back and digital triggers, Make sure to follow me on Twitter. We're going to be doing a controller giveaway really soon. All you got to do is follow me. Then we're going to be doing an event. So the way that you get into the event is by following me on Twitter. Then we host an event. You win the event, get yourself a bad boy like this. We're also going to be doing a special collaboration with Cinch soon, and we're soon going to have our very own partner controller. There's only going to be 20 controllers that you can get though. Only 20 controllers. So if you really want one, maybe just wait a little bit. We're going to be announcing this really soon, and it's going to be super dope. Anyways, until next time, see ya.